see these again. I forgot to tie this off. I was going to put beads on it, and I never did do that. I love using beads, and I forgot to finish those off both times. So this is last night's ornaments. You can see them all lined up. They're together, but, so do you like the high? I thought it was so cute. I love how a scarf hangs down. So I thought it was good. Yep. All right, good.
I will let you know your word when it comes closer to time, but you can just keep commenting, and I keep looking throughout the whole live.
Yeah. So I will try to paint stuff upside down so it's right for you, but that's challenging. I will do my best. Okay. So the colors we're going to use tonight. First of all, I need to tell you this. I found this out today, and I felt so bad because I don't like to do that. Sometimes it happens because because I have 10 bottles of something doesn't mean it's still available. And I looked it up, and it pulled up on the site, but I guess it isn't actually available at Hobby Lobby. So last night I was telling you for the color scheme we were using Thicket, which is definitely available. And then the other color I was using was Sky Blue, which you can't get Sky Blue anymore. So I sent Mark to the Hobby Lobby today to get give me some, and that's how I found that out. So it's 4 inches.
I was trying to be secretive.
Yeah,
4 inches.
It's 4 inches, same as the one yesterday. So you can get Sky Mist. Sky Mist is what I use all the time on my backgrounds. I really, really like it. So it mixes the same. That's exactly how I did this background today. I just, you just don't have to add as much of this because it's a little lighter. So, but it still comes out completely the same. So Sky Mist and Thicket. So, anyway. So I don't know what color we should do tonight. Do you want to just do the Sky Blue? Or Sky Mist, sorry. Or do you like the Thicket background? Do you have a preference?
Can you turn up the volume?
No, but I think it's because I end up far away. I'll try to talk louder. Can you hear me better? I have a microphone. I just don't know how to use it. I might have to see if Mark can help me with that tomorrow.
I got it. It's up now.
Well, it's that.
Could be. We'll try. I don't know.
Okay. Sky Mist. You think I should do Sky Mist, Sky Mist, Sky Mist? Do you like it better than the Thicket? Okay. So, like I said, I already base painted this a coat of white, but I want to show you what I did. For me, I do this all the time. So you guys see me tape off stuff all the time. I think it's so much faster or easier than trying to paint around something. Like, I call it flat painting. Like, when something's just all etched and you have to just paint, like, it drives me crazy. So, I just don't like that. So, I will show you what I do. First of all, we're going to take just some white and upload and then offload. And then you're just going to, with a light hand, can you see this good enough? I don't know. I can't really reach out that much farther. So I'm just going to tap around on it because I don't want to fill in those etching lines. So make sure you have like a straight pen or a safety pen or something like that, or these Dollar Tree, whatever they are. There's a fat one in the package and a skinny one, and the skinny one works really good in the etched lines. So if you do happen to drive something down in those lines, just take the point of your safety pin or whatever you're using and just go like that. If you happen to slip out of the line and you put a mark across it, all you need to do, like, and it gouges your wood, just go back and tap it and it'll fill in with paint. We don't have to really worry about this line. This is just the top of his head, which really won't show. But you're just going to paint. I found it easier to do this. If you do not, then, you know, you can base it in differently. But I just went all over it with white. And then I kind of use a baby wipe method on the rest of it, so that way your snowman's painted and the background kind of is easy. So I just take some tape at the end of my thing. Can I hear better now or not?
They can hear fine, but it sounds like it's made slightly across the room. So like, not
so
quite as close.
It just must be the camera, how we have it. I don't know. We're just on the struggle bus, I feel like. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to get the camera closer to me. You could turn that fan. I don't know if that's picking up any noise. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around while I'm doing this. So I'm going to maneuver this, and you can maneuver tape around lines. So you have seen me do this a time or two, because I've done it on lives before, and I've done it a lot. I mean, many different times. So what I do is I'm just going to start out I'm just laying it right down beside the line. I come in on the inside of his face, and then I just move my finger along with the tape, and as I'm going up that line, I'm just turning it, and I just keep turning it, and I'm trying to follow the line. And then when I get to the top, I'm just gonna bend that down.
Would be sold as a kit?
What do you mean? The ornament kit? We will sell the ornament kits on tomorrow night. Both kits will be available. We do ornaments, and we're doing an ornament tomorrow too.
Or you meaning like the pieces of the snowman as a kit and the round?
Yes. The complete thing. Okay, so then you're just going to go across the top, and if you're not talking, I always say that, it goes really quick. You don't have to worry about the top as much because the hat will cover that up. Okay, so then just smush it down as you're going, and then I think I'm out of that size of tape.
We hit 100. I was busy.
Yay.
Busy with the sound.
Okay, so now I'm going to come back down around the other side. Again, just maneuver it, move your finger along with it. And it like I try to get it as close to perfect as possible, but we can clean it up with a liner. But it's so much quicker than just trying to take a brush and paint all around it and having it not look, exactly even. So then, like, I even take my fingernail and I'll push it out toward the line if I have a little gap. I can move it a little bit. So I just do that. Plus that helps squinch it down. I'm not worried about this overlapping that line up here because the hat overlays right there. So that is fine. So I bring it down to the neckline, and then I just start on this area. And again, just take it down along his shoulder line. And just keep moving your finger to manipulate it. It's super easy to do. I'm like crazy uncoordinated and everything else, and I can maneuver it pretty well. And like I said, once you get it down, if you have a little gap, like I'll just move my fingernail and it kind of stretches the tape to the edge. So I have a little gap there, so you can just kind of move it if you need to. But anyway, so I get pretty slap happy with my painting. So I do not want my snowman to get any blue on him, so I just cover up his whole face. Then we'll just peel that off. Alrighty. Oops, I pushed that too hard. So now we're just going to take a baby wipe, and whatever background color you want to use, that's how we're going to put the background on. I'm going to have to touch that up a little bit. Okay, so you said to use Sky Mist, so that's what we will use. And baby wipe. I moved those so they wouldn't be in your way. Okay, so I'm just going to get it and fold it and and just dip it in there. And I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to turn it. Just hold it like that, and I'm just going to go right down. And I kind of bring it up against that so I make sure I get in by the snowman. And you can leave it wispy like that, or if you want it a little bit darker, we can dry it and we'll put another coat on it. But I like it like this too. Your snowflakes won't show up as bright, but I think it looks like a daytime sky.
I like the, makes it look more realistic. Well, I don't know if that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, it does. It does. I think it makes it look, it doesn't just look solid. So now we're going to go back in again and go right down and across. So just make sure you get in there to that, the corner of his shoulder. And then if you want to wisp any out, then you can just go back and rub it anywhere you want to take out a little bit of paint. But it really just puts a nice soft background on it. And then I'm going to dry that. And then we'll just peel it off, and we'll take a liner brush and fill in anything we need to fill in. But painter's tape is I use it a lot in painting, and I feel like it's like a baby wipe. It's a good friend to a painter, right along with the dotting tool. But when you peel it off, it usually, oh dear. I think I left my brushes downstairs, but I think,
Where are they at?
I don't know. I think I'll be alright.
Okay, go.
Here's one. I think this is fine. I can use this one.
Okay, I'll say fine. Go get him.
Okay, so if you have any place, I think I'm actually okay, but like if you have a little place that you feel like needs filled in, you can put a little bit of water on this and then go into your color, just so it's a little bit thin since you used the baby wipes. Then it doesn't make it so solid, and then I take my finger and just kind of brush it back. That won't show. So. But anyway, other than that, he is good. So that is an easy way to get your background and your snowman on there. Mark's on grandpa duty, and we just heard
something downstairs.
what we heard. Oh. Okay, so we're going to use blush pink. You can use vintage tea rose or anything you like. I'm going to put some espresso out while I'm at it. And I need to get, I don't know if I have one. I need to crack out a new shading brush because I think I've trashed mine. Okay, so we need a cheek brush. So let's get one and put some cheeks on. So I'm going to go in the brown like I always do, just a little bit, and then into the pink. I like to make it a little browner so it's just not a bright pink. So which one of the ornaments is your favorite? Do you have a favorite between the two? I'm really working this off good so he doesn't look crazy cheeked. And I don't think I got it wiped off enough. So I want it really dry.
I love your painter's tape tip.
Oh, you do like that?
Real mouth.
I do that a lot. I do not like to have to paint around stuff. I despise that, actually. So just make sure you get your brush wiped off really good. I thought I had it off good, but I did not. And as soon as I set my brush down, I knew I didn't, so I just whisked it off with my baby wipe. He's cold. He's a little cheeky. But Anyway, so we're going to do the pieces to it. I already based his nose actually today. I was just going to town. I was like, oh, I should have saved that, but I didn't. So I love these sanding sponges. They're handy to just run your stuff across. I don't know where my scissors. Oh, here they are. I moved them.
Does the scissors know I'm good with though too?
Huh?
Did Noah say those were the new scissors?
He says they're new. They are newer, but they're not new. But I thought it was funny that he noticed that. But I thought it was funny. Noah was like, "Oh, you new scissors." But so I moved them because I don't know if he would. I didn't want him to cut himself. They're sharper than some of my scissors. So I'm just gonna give the nose another little coat. I should have put it on tape, but I didn't. And that's just burnt orange. And then last night I think I just showed you that I dry brushed the nose. And tonight we'll float it a little bit since we dry brushed last night. I'll still dry brush on it because I just think that makes it look good. But I'm just using espresso and just running it around that back corner and then pulling it across the bottom.
They say they like them both. We're getting kind of mixed between first night. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that was originally a door hanger.
Oh yeah.
But I thought it was really cute. When I saw it, I'm like, that is a really cute. Would be cute as an ornament. Okay, so we just added a little orange like that, or white across the top. Goodness gracious! Guess they're telling what I'll do or say. It has not been a good day. I think I've messed up just about everything. Okay, so I'm going to do. We're going to do the hat and the high. I'm going to run this across my sanding sponge just to get the nubbies off of it. I get these from Sam's, and it's so nice to use to blow your pieces off if they're down in your etch lines, or you can blow really hard, but that works way better.
I'm using an angled or floating brush.
That's what I call it. I mean, I call an angle shader. That's what I float with.
And floating.
That's what I float with is an angled shader. So
I can't read correctly.
That's an angled.
Are you using
brush.
an angled brush for floating?
Yes.
I missed the F and
Yes.
or.
So yeah. That would be what that is. So I'm having trouble with my tape here. Okay. So we're gonna do his hat. Do you want to do the red like I did the sample? Do you want to do that red or? Oh, I was gonna tape that off just to do that, but it'll be fine. Do you want to do his hat band red and his scarf red, or do you have, who has an idea for this color combo? Do you have an idea?
No one said anything just yet.
I like that red with it, but there's certainly other colors that you could use, for sure.
See a red. We got one red. Two red.
Red. Tuscan red it is.
It looks like red.
Red.
Hopefully the bubbles go farther.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you wanted to do something else.
I seem to always get you right in the middle of you, like super concentrated.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Okay. We got a lot of rain here today. We did not, but other places in town really got it. Did you see that, Megan?
I did. Ben said that a street in Parkersburg was completely like flooded over top of a car's hood.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He was on an interesting run. I don't know if we could say that or not.
I would think so.
He had to. Well, you could. What was it? The bell? Is it the bell tower or the?
No, it was
the steeple.
The steeple that has a cross at the tip of the steeple.
Yeah.
Got hit by lightning and caught on fire.
So there's a picture of him up in the ladder truck, I guess, right?
Yeah, he was
And
up in
he
the
was
ladder truck.
up there.
He had
the
to
steeple.
cut off the cross.
That would have been weird.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I would like.
But the
cut
fire
off the
was
cross of
only contained in that cross, and it didn't go any farther.
That's really strange, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it's always
it
one
got-
of those weird things that.
The steeple got struck, and it struck the cross, on top of it, and it stayed contained in the cross instead of going on. That's like really weird. Okay. Oops, sorry. I used Tuscan Red, of course. You would know that, right? You would know that I was going to have Tuscan come out sometime this week.
Are the berries going to show up if you use red? Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Right here. These are red, but they're not going to stay that color of red.
Purple. We've had green and purple. I did think maybe the, sage green could be a pretty weird change up. I don't know. You're like, no. You sit over there and be on your computer.
No, I didn't. Like I did his tan, which maybe no one likes that color combination, but I was trying to stay within our the color theme with the those prints and stuff. So I don't know, but it's so many different color combinations you can do.
Yeah.
You could do a lot of different stuff. You could do the background black and do his hat tan.
What would be different?
And kind of do that, and then it would pop off of there. I think that would be fun, and I would like to do one that way. I think it would look good.
Yeah.
I would make it like a regular brown, like espresso brown, or no, espresso brown tan, and then shade it in a brown. I don't know. I think it would be cute when it got all said and done, but then again,
I think it.
maybe no one else would, but if no one else liked it, I'd just give it to Megan for
Yep.
Christmas.
And it's fine.
I'm just kidding.
Will there be a limit for the kits?
I don't think so.
We just kind of do the. Be a
Sometimes
nice.
I do have a limit thing. Doesn't it's like it works most of the time? I pay for it on the website, but dumb thing. I think we're okay. I feel like we have a lot, but
Just kind of one of those. Don't go too crazy, but not.
I think
limited.
we're okay. I have limited before and then just took the limit off the next day to make sure we have enough, and I could do that, but I do think we're okay.
We're okay.
But
will there be a color list for these things, or are you just?
it'll be on the project sheet. There'll be a project sheet for each thing, and everything will be available tomorrow. I'll stay up half the night and finish everything. That's the truth. Oh boy, this is not. I don't know. I don't think I ever get it all the way together.
That's okay. You do good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. So anyway, yeah, there's project sheets. So.
Do you paint the sides?
I don't. You can paint them if you want. I clean them up. I started cleaning one of them. Actually, I think I did that one. No, it was in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get paint on my sides because I'm not like the neatest painter, but I love this. I put this on my Amazon list, which
This one.
Megan can add that. I made you an Amazon list today. I love these. I even keep an extra one on hand at Showtime. This one is well loved. You can tell how it's kind of frayed at the tip because I use it so much. But it is great for cleaning up your edges. So I always have a couple. And at Showtime, they are a must. For me, they are a must. I really, I used to go along with the sponge and try to, you know, touch up everything, and it's time consuming. This, I just zip around it. It's just a burnt umber. It's Liquitex, but it works so good, and it just cleans that paint line right up. This one needs shook and pressed. But you just take it right along, and it just cleans it up and makes it look all nice and sharp. So I just leave my edges and then clean them up as I go. Like, how many people do we have in here? Who's our neat painters? Like, that they just rarely get over the edge, because it ain't me. It ain't me. I am the messiest. I am just messy. I'm just messy at everything. But yeah, I love this because you can just zip right along. But I did put that in your list. Okay, so we have to do some floating on the hat a little bit, and then we'll kind of fix it up with dry brushing. So you can use soft black with the red, which I have misplaced mine. I've got to find it. Or you can just mix some black with the red. So I'm just going to mix a little bit of black in there to give me a darker value. I don't even think I have enough paint in there. Okay. Oh, I got no white. No word.
Most of them are saying they are messy painters.
You're messy painters. Like, I know people, and I've watched people online that, like, they wipe something off the edge of theirs every now and then, but for the most part, theirs are just as neat. That is not me. I wish it was me. It is not me. You know what? I already got my water dirty. And I need to float around his face first.
Is there a cup I can go?
I have water in here. So you can go clear to the bathroom, which is way down the hall. I'll just go ahead and see if it might be okay. I'm going to go ahead and float around the snowman before I get in the red mix. That will be wise. Now I dabble water all the way across that. Okay. So I'm going to get a baby wipe and lay out. Oh goodness! I should have put Noah up here to paint. He could probably pull this off just as well. Okay, so here we go. So we're just going to go right around the edges of the snowman, not the top and not the neck. You don't really have to worry about that. So you can kind of just start at the shoulder and just lightly go down through there. And just give it a little bit of shade. If you don't want to use espresso, then you could use a gray, like sky gray, or you, did I say that wrong? I always say that. I had that too heavy, so I was wiping off. You could use a gray, or you could use a blue if you want. I think we talked about that last night. Some people like to do them with blue, make them look really frosty. Icy. I guess I always think it looks icy.
Mm-hmm. See, I like the warm look where it's nice and cozy versus chilly.
Yeah, I like brown. I feel like I use brown the most.
And that could also be why I like it too.
Just used to seeing it, huh? Okay.
It's comfort.
So, there is that. Let's get his nose back there. Let's get some fresh black out, and we can dot his eyes, and it can be drying while we work on the scarf. So you just kind of position his nose how you want it. I know I'm upside down to you guys. And then I have really big eyes on that one. Like, his eyes got out of control. I was like, holy moly, I didn't mean for his eyes to be that big, but they were. And I didn't take them back off, so. Sorry. I was laughing at myself and got choked there. So I just like to pick whatever size I want, and then when I set the dot down, I like to move it up and down and make them more like elongated oval instead of just a dot. But either one will certainly work. So I'll hit that with the dryer just so it can start setting, and we'll go on to the hat. Okie dokie. So now back to the red and black mix that we started 5 minutes ago.
Were you a toll painter in the day?
Oh, I was. Back in the day, my mom and I took toll painting lessons.
Are you the one that did the strawberry that we had for one time?
Probably Mom. We both had the raccoon. Where's mine now? I think it might be in the closet. I wanted to hang it, so yeah, my mom and I took them. I was just a teenager, really liked it, and my teacher was amazing. And she became a certified decorative toll painter.
Sounds very official.
And she gave me her first signed piece.
Oh, that's
she got
awesome.
it while she was teaching our class. I mean, during that season, and yeah, she was really neat. I liked her. So that was fun. I'm done.
She said she thought so. She could tell by the way you paint and do your shading. Her too.
It's probably, maybe it says my age. I don't know. But yeah, I was a teenager, and that was something my mom and I did together. And my mom was actually very good at it, and my sister was the artist in the family, is the artist in the family. So we probably both surprised ourselves when we took toll lessons, because we both did it. And we ended up taking, she would offer special classes, like on a Saturday or something, like more complicated, and you bought the surface. And I remember we did these baby birds on, like, with spring blossoms on the branch, and I loved it. It was really, I thought it was hard, but I really enjoyed it. But we did all kinds of stuff. But it was fun.
I never did anything like that.
Yeah, we did all kinds of stuff.
Who was your teacher?
I'm trying to think of her name. I know it like anything. I can see her standing there. I have to think on it. She had dark hair. Dark, short hair.
I don't know.
You weren't even born. How would you know?
Oh, because you know.
Oh, gosh. I would see her every now and then. I haven't seen her for years. I don't know, maybe, gosh, I'm old, so maybe she's not even living now. I don't know. I don't remember how old she was. So, okay, now we're going to take some white and put in there. So I'm just going to do that on the left side. Kind of come up around, and that'll kind of dull as it dries, and I'll probably have to hit it again. Oops. Got a little bit into my black there. So, you can, like I said, add any kind of a design to your scarf, if you would want. Or you can just leave it. Either way. So I'm just kind of putting a highlight at the end of it. And then I'll go up the side, and then we'll do the rest with the dry brush.
We're going to go ahead and do a round for the drawing. I put in there, give me the word chili.
Like chili you eat or chili cold? I'm
There's
just kidding.
There's
I'm
a
just
lot.
kidding.
I thought about that.
I was kidding.
Any version of a chili.
I figured you meant chili.
But in my brain, it's weird. You must be thinking the same thing. I thought, someone could give me like chili dogs or warm chili.
We had Mexican for supper. I had a casserole thing.
That sounds good.
That's what I
I
had
did
to put
not
it in the
have
freezer.
anything very healthy.
Uh-oh.
I did not.
What? Oh. I'm going all around this hat with white because it's black and it just needs a little bit of color to it. And then when we dry brush it, it'll really pop. It'll look much better. I'm going to throw a little black in here for good measure. Noah's running hot laps downstairs, I can hear. And I would imagine Hank is chasing him.
Probably so. We're probably going to get wound. We keep getting very tired around this time.
Megan goes back to school tomorrow. The kids don't go, but the teachers go back. So she is on her last day.
Last summer day.
Of summer vacation. She's had a busy summer. They moved, of course. Well, you were moving the weekend before you actually finished school, so
yes,
that was kind of still going on. And then so she's been painting and getting settled.
Oh, speaking of painting, I meant to bring it for you guys today. I was finishing painting in the craft room down there, and I was painting around the trim piece, and my paintbrush went down into it and pulled out a piece of confetti.
Oh.
I laughed really hard because we just had this conversation about it.
Yes. That confetti is never going to die. It is never going to die.
No. I think it's going to stay around forever.
So I'm just sponging this black. You really only need to give it one coat, and then that will get dry brushed, and that is perfect for the hive. Okay. So my new favorite green, not new, but you know I've used it for a while, is I love Lush Green. If you like a brighter, more traditional evergreen or whatever, definitely do that. I just love Lush Green, and I like it like the colors I've been using. So that's what I used. But that might not be your thing. So I'm going to dot the upper right hand corner of Henry's eyes here. My paint's dry on top. You always need fresh paint when you dot. I think when you write and dot, and I did not get fresh paint out. We need to give him, you can use your paintbrush or your or a pen, whichever you want. This is a 005 micron pen. Oops, and that one got in a little crack and got wider. So he has some thick brows. Oh, last night, I don't even know where that ornament is. Oh, I see it. I forgot to put the buttons on our
Let me get it.
Thingy last night. If you want, what time is it? It's almost 9:30. Yeah, I'll sponge this green real quick. Is he laying there? Did I glue him? I may not have glued
Not
him.
him on.
Huh?
Not on the circle.
Oh, he's not. I glued pieces on?
You glued the pieces together, just not.
Oh, okay.
Not him to the circle.
Okay.
Ooh.
I sent her to do a simple task, and I thought she had.
I thought I busted it. Oh, the scraper. They keep hitting it.
Oh boy.
Good help. Hard to find.
Birds on the struggle bus today. Okay. So I just did that with the Lush Green. Again, that's a very olivey green, I guess is what you would call it.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you call it? but I like it.
What was the green color?
Lush. So you can use, I just take a little dot of black and use whatever green you're using, and I just darken it to do my shading with. It just gives a nice good color. So I'm just going to float, so this is my, it's going to go like this. So I know that this is going to be dark on this end. I'm just going to kind of scoot it around there. But by mixing just a little bit of black in there, it just makes it the perfect tint. And then I'm going to bring it right along that edge. And then we'll use some white, and then we'll also dry brush that. The dry brushing's the bomb. That's what really really makes it. I need some good white.
Our first winner for tonight is Stacy Bernard.
Yay! Yay!
Woo! Stacy Bernard!
What did you win, Stacy? Tell them what you won, Johnny.
Which were the two?
I just messed up.
Sorry.
The glitter tray.
Yes, glitter tray. We'll go with that one. And the ink. That's the two.
Yeah, the ink pack. So the glitter
So we'll go with
tray.
the glitter tray.
Where is it?
I don't know.
What happened to it? We just had it here.
Oh, back here, underneath the paper.
No, that's the one I'm using.
Oh.
I better give her a new one.
Oh, in front of my face.
Oh. Glitter tray. It is so handy.
That's handy.
That's handy. Oh, I messed it up laughing and carrying on like crazy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so that's how we're going to leave that. Well, that's not how we're gonna leave it, but as far as floating. But I'm gonna take my liner and just put a little line up that holly. And I kind of do it scant, so it kind of looks draggy. But now we're going to get a dry brush. Okay? So, I'm going to take some white on this dry brush and really wipe it off, but just kind of drag it along that edge and let it pick that up, and then kind of drag it down over it. And kind of just take the starkness off of it. Okay, and then on the hat, we definitely need to do that, but I don't know if that one's big enough.
Your glitter tray is in your Amazon, right?
No, it is only for Michael's. I have never found them anywhere else. So I bought that one at Michael's just for a prize.
Stacy was always one with glitter tray.
Good, I'm so glad. I love it. Okay, so this will make this hat look a million times better. So we're gonna let it pick up the heaviest on the left side and then kind of pull it across. Okay, like that. Same on this hat brim. I'm gonna let it pick up on every edge just because it makes the hat look better, but definitely on that left edge. So just a little bit. Just, it kind of helps frame it out, I guess is how you'd say it. But it looks nice. And then I'm going to pull it across. And it just makes it look so much better, doesn't it? I'm going to switch to this little one. I did put these dry brushes, they, like I told you before, they're not expensive, but they are really, really nice for this. So I'm going to drag it right across that little hat band and then right across the bottom band. And it ends up looking so much better, and then when it gets spattered, it looks amazing, I think. So, and then the lettering's super easy. You just take it, pull it across, and it picks up on those edges, and it takes it from just looking flat and dull to just a nice, it ends up looking really nice. It changes it. I take my liner then and just go a little bit and do the separation and then smudge it with my finger, like where the eye is attached, and just kind of bring it up a little bit and then separate it. And while we have fresh white out, I'm just going to use that little little dot thing, the little dot on there. I better turn it around. I keep thinking I can paint upside down, but I can't. Gosh, I can't even hardly paint forward. So I'm just adding some little dots for fun. Here we go. I was going to say I couldn't get that to come up quite right. So we have that done in our hat. And so we have that all done. So I have used these different times. This is black and red, and I have those in your Amazon, on your Amazon list. But if you'll see his buttons, they're kind of raised up, dimensional. The neat thing about these is like it'll kind of just make a pearl. It'll leave, it's dimensional, so it'll however it looks when you put it on, it will stay that way. So it's going to look like almost like a little bead. The only thing I don't like about it is it's shiny, and I don't like that particularly. For some things, it's depending on what I'm doing, it's good. But I mean, like this, I don't mind it. But it adds so much. I don't know if you can tell the dimension. Gosh, I just looked up at the camera, and this paint table looks like something blew up. Oh my. So I love to use this on the holly. I've done this before, I think, on here, but I've definitely done it in the hive, Christmas in the hive, many times. But if you can see that, like you can see the dimension, so it'll stand up. Sometimes I'll even let it dry, and I'll do another layer on top if I'm needing something really high. It'll usually dry in just a couple hours. But what I do is then I paint over, because I want my reds to match. I don't want them to be mismatched reds. And it's a really orangey red. So I don't want it to be shiny, and I don't want it to be orangey. So, so I did not paint that one. I did this one, but I left it so you could see how it looks. So I leave I like to do the ones that aren't totally complete. Like this is a complete circle. These aren't, because they're supposed to look kind of hidden behind it. So I always do those first, and you just keep squirting it out and just let it fill that space, and you can maneuver around with the tip. Then come to the next one, do the same thing, just move it so it covers all your wood. You can paint it red underneath there if you want. And then for the last one, I just keep squirting until I fill in that area and it butts up against the other two. And then you can come back and let me tap a little bit more out. You can go back, and sometimes I can just get away with adding some more on top. But it really raises up to a really nice dimension. So can you see that? And it'll say, like, it's not, you're not going to come back and it's just flat. So those are just really fun. I didn't know about them. Monica sent them to me a couple years ago, and that's how I got to using them. So that will need to dry, but this one is dry. So we can go ahead. Whoops, I got paint on that. I got green paint. I might have to put a snowflake there. I think I'm going to take off mine. I'll have to put a snowflake there. I got green on it. Okay, so this is completely dry. I did it earlier today, and you just paint over it just like it was anything. Like, it'll take the paint. It sticks very well. It isn't hard to make it stick since it's slick or anything like that. So I probably shouldn't be using my liner. This is why I trash my brushes, because I do stuff like this. But I'm just covering it. And then your reds match, but you still get that dimension. Let me turn it up this way. I did not clean the sides of my berries. That's before I glued that on. So I'll have to take some espresso and go down the side of my berries. I got green down the sides. Now I just dripped water. What was that?
What was that?
Was it a wasp?
Don't think so.
Something hit my hair. Did it? Is it in my hair?
No, it went out. But I do see it went over that way.
I don't know what it was.
I don't think it was a wasp, at least.
The other day I was doing something and a wasp was in here. And I'm like, where did that come from? I'm just touching up where I had green and did not do that before I glued this on. Okay, so let's try that. But anyway, that's a neat trick to get dimension. I like to use it for buttons. I have one that's called a pearl color, which I did not add that to your list. I just now thought of it. I have one that's pearl color, and I like to dot the middle of my snowflakes with it sometimes. That's really fun. So, yep, so I just paint that and then shade it a bit and add some little highlight marks on it, and it is good to go.
We're having ink tonight, too, right? We're having ink tonight. Or is that?
Yes, we are doing another ink. You can go ahead and do that, and I know you need to get Noah.
We're going to go for the second drawing. If you drop in the word hi, say hello,
that's a
wave
good
at
one.
me.
The friendly snowman says hi. Whoops. That was a bit much. I was trying to clean it up and I just made it worse. Hang on, we're almost there. Okay, now I'm just going to use straight black and go down around to highlight the edge. But really the shading and stuff makes it look pretty. And then I just take a liner and just dot some places there. And that makes this pie. It looks really pretty instead of the bright red. It doesn't make, it's a big difference. See? But you still have the dimension, but you get it painted. I thought I turned it upside down. But anyway, but that's how I do that, so that's really fun. And then I use the little stencil. The same as we did. So you can, the same, like I just did it the same on the backgrounds. Just use that little stencil. It is just perfect to add a, you don't have to add snowflakes, but I did. I thought it looked really cute. So you can add a scarf. Remove some of the plunder. How does that sound? That sounds like something my grandma said. Goodness gracious. Let me move some of this.
Made me chuckle too, Beth.
I plunder.
No.
What?
Yes.
Lisa's
Lisa's shawl went to say hi, but instead of hi, auto-corrected to pie.
I could
Fits
use
in pretty well.
I could use some pie right now. Okay. So the scarf just fits right up. You just go right up on the neckline. It doesn't come to, it comes, meets at that corner, but it has some showing on the other side. And then you just lay the holly on there. So just put it on there, and it's just super cute. But you can do any design on the scarf you want. You can, you know, do the snowflakes. Oh, on the back, I painted the back side of the scarf. So whatever color you do, you might want to just do the back end of that. On this one I did red, and I spattered it, but I did not get time to do the snowflakes on the back. I did them on the scarf, but anyway, it ends up looking nice. But it's just a really fun, and I think it gives you some fun options. If you're going to take them to a show or something, I would probably do some different colored scarves and different designs, so I think that's always fun. So do you like that? We're talking about pie.
There's a lot of things going on over here.
I'm like, I just looked up. My first time to look, and all I see is pie. Hi.
Oh,
Hi,
happy
bye.
birthday would have been a good one. It was Frosty's first words.
Hi, Teresa. Huh?
Mary said, Should have said happy birthday. It was Frosty's first words when he woke up.
Oh.
That would have been a good one. My brain's not ready.
Yeah. So, also, and if we had time, I would do it, but you know I do this. So I use the snowflake stencil. Let me see. I did not do it on the back of this one. So like if I do a snowflake, so I'm going to go all over it. So I just kind of swirl a snowflake. You know, you just put them randomly on the back, and then I love to add a dot in the middle of my snowflakes. So I just go back with my dotting tool, and I go into the white, and I just dot in the middle. And I think that adds so much to the snowflakes, but that's what I did on all of those. And then I just sprinkle a little bit. Usually have it on my glitter tray, but just sprinkle that while that paint's wet. And just that glitter is so fine that it picks up on that, but just that little bit will really add some pretty shimmer. So I can see it. I mean, I'm sure you can see it.
Oh yeah.
But I'm sure the camera isn't picking up.
What number is the snowflake?
So it'll be on your list. I'll get them on. I'll get the sizes linked on there, because if you wait and order, you'll get a special discount that the Stencilsmith is doing just for you guys for this event.
How do you organize your store, your stencils?
I have, whoops, I just moved the camera right, or the, I have them linked. I'll have to add that to the Amazon list. I have these, they're just these folders. I'll show them. I can show them sometime. I'll try and remember to do that. But
she has her stencil brushes on her Amazon, and some are Stencilsmith, right?
No, all my stencil brushes are Stencilsmith.
Okay. They're all Stencilsmith.
Yeah, they're all Stencilsmith. They are the best brushes. Like, they're so different. They're not like any I've tried, and I think I've tried a million times.